We begin this morning with a shocking stabbing in France in which 4 toddlers have been injured. It's happened in the town of Annecy in the French Alps. The children have life-threatening injuries and 2 adults are also injured. Let's go straight to our Europe correspondent Nick Dole with the latest. Good morning, Nick. Witnesses say the man appeared to be actively targeting children.
Good morning, Lisa. That's right. Witnesses say that this man was very deliberate in seeking out young victims. Now, this was a beautiful sunny day in this lakeside park and children and their parents were enjoying the beautiful weather. And video, only part of which we can show, shows this man clutching the knife and weaving his way through the play equipment looking for children to stab while adults try to fend him off. And he was able to stab in this short period of time 4 toddlers aged between 1 and 3. Now, some of them, according to witnesses, were still in their strollers when they were attacked. He also stabbed 2 adults who were in their 70s, and police and members of the public then chased him through the park. Police eventually arrested him. They say that he's a 31-year-old man with Syrian nationality, and they say that as far as they can tell, there is no psychiatric history and no known links to terrorism either. He's said to be a Christian who's seeking refugee status in France, and that's even though Sweden has already granted him refugee protection. That was about 10 years ago. Now, the Interior Minister in France isn't saying that that is some sort of a motive, but he does call it a troubling coincidence.
Last Sunday, he found out the government wouldn't grant his asylum because he already has it in Sweden. And then he commits this crime, which is absolutely vile. I really want to send my deep thoughts to the children who today are fighting for life, and all mothers and fathers who would want to do the same. I've been Interior Minister for 3 years. I've seen a lot of very difficult things, but I think this is the worst day, because targeting children aged 2 years old, stabbing 2-year-olds, that's unspeakable.
The French president's also been speaking, I understand. Nick, what's he had to say?
That's right. Emmanuel Macron has taken to social media saying that the entire nation is in shock, and he's described this attack as an act of absolute cowardice. And in Paris, French politicians have held a minute's silence too for the victims. Many of the witnesses who know that park say on a beautiful sunny day like this, it would be full of children, and particularly that play equipment, that playground would have dozens of children in it. So as horrific as this incident is, I think there is at least a bit of a sense of relief at the moment that this is not a fatal incident, given how many children were there and just how vulnerable they were. Obviously, everyone's thoughts right now are with those families, and authorities are hoping that those children and that adult who are still in a critical condition in hospital do pull through.
Yeah, awful story. Nick, thank you.